Everyday superpower where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. As always, let me put you on the game. It's okay to let her know that she is replaceable. In a workplace, the employees are replaceable. If it gets to a point where the employee isn't replaceable, the manager's got a problem. Because now the employee holds the power. Employees follow the feminine principle. One of obedience, submittance, and direction enforced by the leader in the management position. They both need each other equally. There is an equality there. But for the hierarchical norm to be ensured, the employee must know that they are replaceable, and that's why they complain. This corporation only sees us as a number. Right, well, why do you stay? They complain, but they stay. Because the system has got them locked in position and quite potentially fulfilling the archetype they unconsciously happily are. Some people are leaders, some people are followers. In the relationship, the man has to be the leader, because otherwise it's not sound. It's not sound. Not in a, not from a social perspective, not from an opinion-based background, not from anything other than the reality of what man and woman is. Yes? You will be told that you are chauvinistic, you'll be told that you are toxic, you'll be told this, that, and the third, blah, 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 and it will only be echoed if you pay attention to social media, because at least in the Western world, there's a ever-continuing accentuation of social engineering that is that's only purpose is to create momentum in the realm of subversion of life, subversion of reality, confusion of the masses. Men are effeminized and women are masculine. And then we wonder why these odd unnatural biological circumstances are only continuing to progress and create greater numbers. It's part of the influence they put before you. So the way the world wants you to work, the way you are told to work, the way the media influences you to be, the way the powers that be tell you you shouldn't be, or what direction you shouldn't be heading in, question as to whether there's a particular reason for that. And you as a man, if you head in the direction they tell you not to, you head into a direction as to where if every man went in that direction, they could overthrow the powers that be. That's why they don't want you going in that way. And the man who can overthrow the powers that be is the man a woman desires. A powerful man, an independent man, a man in pursuit of something that is above and beyond not only himself, but every other man she's ever come across. Now, I'm not saying be rebellious, people, but I'm just saying the idea of being number one isn't toxic. It's a part of your DNA. It's a part of your makeup as a man. So when you're in the household, being number one is fine and should be known. she verbally can be told that she's replaceable, I would argue that you should mention it from time to time, because it means you love her no less. It just means that your understanding of your own value. And if she was to do you dirty, just like my friend who acts in the same way, I'm happy to cut them off. Just like family who acts in the same way. If you do me dirty, it does not matter who you are, what your title is, what your name is. I've not given you power over me. You have no leverage, right? We don't commit to anything wholeheartedly. We always have the space to maneuver. We always have options. We define our life with the 4 to 40 steps ahead. It's a matter of self-preservation and achieving and attaining everything we've ever desired to have. Doesn't matter what your title is, who you are, what your background is, no nothing. What I can get for you, not what I can get for you, what you can get from me, does not matter. If you showcase yourself on a human-to-human basis that you are actually detracting from the quality of my life, if you are ridding me of the peace I desire so much as a grown man, if you do me dirty once to a level where you've pushed my boundary, you know you've pushed my boundary, and now you will perceive me as somebody who can be walked all over because I stuck around. You're replaced, you're gone. I don't hate you, I understand you. Unfortunately, you're going to have to find somebody who allows that, because I can't. I can't. If she knows she can be replaced by doing you wrong, it's gonna aid you in her not doing you wrong, because not only has she got the message and she understands your reality, you're not puffing your chest out and just saying it, right? Because you've said it with a undercurrent of realism and reality that she perceives anyway, because she knows who you are, and your actions and your words and your behaviors are completely congruent with this. This is nothing abnormal. She should think to herself, oh, I am replaceable. Oh, he would actually do that because I know him, instead of where's this come from? You've been a pushover for 2 years. Now you read a book. Now you read The Rational Male, and now you think you're somebody you're not. Do you see where I'm coming from? So there has to be an undercurrent of reality. There needs to be a framing that is established in this relationship, that I am who I am, and who I am is what you need. Then not only will she not do it because you've stated so, but she will do so out of respect. She won't act out, she won't push your boundaries, or at least not to an extent where she's risking her going, risking her having to unfortunately depart from your relationship, because she values you as a man and knows that she's never experienced this before, and it's going to be hard to find another you who has got such self-respect, who can't be walked all over. Because if that woman who you love so much, that woman who you spend your time with, that woman who you invest yourself into, to whichever extent, if you're willing to rid of her over what you perceive as disrespect, you will do that to the people around you. You will do that in business dealings. You will do that to people who you see doing that to her. She will see that, assess that, and think, this is a man I've got here. This is a man with principles and boundaries. And society has told me that this kind of man is somebody I should be avoiding, and that I should be the head of the household, and I should be equal, and he can be a stay-at-home mum, and I should be a boss bitch and not have kids until I'm 35, and then shit my pants when my body doesn't react in the same way when I'm ready, and so on and so forth. I've been told all these things, but why am I so turned on, so amazed, and so attracted to this man? and his independence and his fearlessness. Did he do this with his last partner? I've got so many questions. I can't get him out of my mind. I'm putting you on game here. To go back on it, there needs to be a congruence in your behaviors, your language, the way you move, who you are, that adds weight to the realism in your statement when you tell her she can be replaced. If she's your first girlfriend, she probably won't take you serious. If you're glued onto her 24 hours a day, she probably won't take you serious. If she's been looking for an excuse to walk out of the door anyway because you haven't been fulfilling your part of the relationship as a man, she won't take you serious, and she'll probably try push that button and blame you for it. She'll do exactly what you tell her she shouldn't do, and then when you overreact and either get rid of her or she continues pushing it to say, go on then, go on then, go on then, and then you do it, that's perfect, because she's not going to want to leave you. She's going to want to give you a reason for you to leave her. Then she can be the victim. It's painless. That happens. They need to know anyway, because it has to be a reality that you are a man of such value that you needn't waste your time, your energy, or your breath on people who don't create the transactional environment you feel it believes. And at some point in a relationship, as you talk, because you will talk, and you'll talk about the future, and you'll talk about engagement, you'll talk about whatever she wants to talk about, as far as, you know, when she brings up little natters on other relationships and stuff. At some point, there will be a point where you have to just make a statement. Yeah, you know, if you ever did anything like that, it's over, babe. I got trust for you, but the moment that trust's broken, that's all I got to say, and that's the way with anybody in my life, darling. I ain't got time to waste. I'm dropping game on you tonight. Click like and subscribe. Check out the link down in the description of this video. Peace.